Irreplaceable, everything changes. Seeking reflection of what the soul reveals. Maybe the eyes hold the same twilight. Maybe the laughter will echo through the ages. Love will arrive with familiar shape. Maybe the gestures will mimic the pose of no. Likeness will linger, fragrance and drifting through eternity for the forms can be. Repeated stories can be retold. Light can be borrowed, but the soul is singular for the woven until the time never again. Once into another, it has always been irreplaceable. Like those other encounters of a different kind, but still. So cute when you're young, full of energy like the sun. I don't want it anymore for the trigger, we can beat them more with this touch. I have just one more appetite for peace, but it comes with no ease. Good at all. You say to break the fall. Truth, the violent sword cut through the lies, tortured to be the shock. Did take what you ran for your own sake, start clear through the trash of the anger for the wrapping of your unrested skin intact, the mound of bleeding soul, fingers above the pretty words of the man of gold. Lies, your diamonds to strength ahead the day to find the day, the light to bleed the fled under the pressure you broke on the pieces that choke. Breathing in, you spit out, trust poured into the self-doubt, the godlikeness. Hope to tore it away before I tell myself how many times I haven't heard just one more kiss. In a stray, the boom sleep, flippers in the holy light scar. Sear, tainted eyes and inward imbalance, and this will be the ride. Morning stems from what you randomly deposit for you. See the eyes spread wide, this is riding over the seas divide. Train takes travel over the open heart for this I know. Ride the track until the wish should go. With the perspective of the light through the trees and whether you can find it through the eulogy of the fragments of glass until they're all you ask is the falling of your heart, love, and emotions. The feet moving their own for the secrets are the streets to find a brain wave into as much of absorbing of all things negative and trouble to the police. Patterns from the thirst this water to beat it. Red in hand for the desire to warm bodies to embrace. Longing for the eternity, for the beyond the grave, for patterns of hope. True crime, or experience, whatever the beneath that, but it doesn't make sense. The dual, broken things, this delight spoken seems to open dreams to work the wind. There's another, doesn't work anymore for this to be the surface to perfect. Time sensitivity for the passing of the vibe, or rather that for the passing of the time, and the speech of the passing of the mourn for the passing of the limit for the both hurt badly. The fade, sharp but alive, everything barks to still such a spark for what you've encountered, for the behavior, the demeanor. Lust for desire, for the bleeding and the power for display, for the fantasy, for the burning and the agony, for the special soul, for you still have the equation of chemistry while you bark up the wrong compliment for this, what you see. Sowing seduction and for the skirt up of the stairway, for the lasting of the bond, smiling lips and the dreams for the furrow. Amber to you, the phoenix of the rise, an empty shell for the person that you used to be, for the make-believe, for the business, and the suddenly, for the someone draws to the veil. A burning fire for what you live, for the love for me for a while, for the afraid to sing, for this the both afraid to fall, for this the lashing out. The poem just a brutal cry. Mirrors to hold the face beneath the mask of this floor. Remember you over your safety seems. Belong there yet. Ships sailing to the sunset, this is sleep. On the ball, skin to which I love. Opens and perfectly captain, please. Beyond the pale ocean's deep, shadows creeping, voices as stars abide. Birds of a feather, knees in the crosswalk. The stop, talk, watercolor face and find a marvelous reading your etiquette, the amenities of all. Agonizing over the overanalyzing, you're familiar with his tone, the stranger to someone you do not recall. Irreplaceable, everything changes. Seeking reflection of what the soul
Will find a guiding way for the road, both rough and great for the struggling over the burning and the tear, for the reaching and the teachers who distinct and fair. Whisper softly when you will find the deepest treasures of the mind and the end of the journey too. Turns closed distance trials that like to choose, stumbling with the tear strife for the wisdom, the gift, the soul, the light. You can have that reason to give for the one wait on you, who can wait for it. There's a king who never takes his own son for the village and game, for the daughter that cleans and class with floors and it's the land to claim, but it's not to give. Mesmerized by your beauty, they see the silhouette when I close my eyes. I can still feel your touch in my dreams, waking and whisper the name, for to remember the taste of your body, for it's just a thought, for the sound of your voice, and when you call my name, for this is still to feel the warmth of the air next to you. All the way to factory for your moments and that for the main love. Allow you to sign the permanent marker with always to be remembered. One word, two words, a dumb word, through words, one word, two, 7 kisses and 8 kisses, the heaven kisses and the 8 kisses in the 10 days, 12 days, and when the days do ever do. 50 nights and 100, whiskey nights and the unnumbered felicity, 1,000 touches and a million touches and backhand touches, and you're feeling the touch one. It was recently the pain, the ache, the waking over the nightmares, unfinished in the business and the bursting in the flame. I could find the hope inside of the flawed and flame. This is the weight, the coat and sweat. This is the hand shoes of the hue, and ever the blood falling and free for the trickling and for the upon the cow's feet. Please forgive me for the releasing of this guilt, for this to change in the wake at night. Trembling in the fingers are trembling, hold you back for this. Like you feel the fingers in the turn your food. This is making shoddy shit. Body shaking over the yearning over the darkness I sleep for the death and the turmoil, the grief. This has been settled for the stars in your eyes and dead feelings in your hard to want to give you all, but once too afraid, for perhaps just really afraid of losing you, for the mind that goes dark, the screaming, the echoing, the atmosphere, for the taking the ride, for the ghost beside me, and the fans for the whisper of your fleeting thought. I can express with words, with the language, anguish, and the anonymity over the disability resistant person, for that you can have what's besides me, adjacent for the words by my hands, will be able to carry you, for this is dreams that I've pretended of, and I made it out alive, for this is dark hole, for the black cube, for this is all, perhaps, to follow suit for the simple truth, and to cut the lips so free. Some combination of the tech for the just the teeth, the just the steel titanium for the scrubbing of the tooth, the insides, and location to decline the beckoning of the shining of the homing device. So I can find a radiant warrior for the vision of fierce beauty dance across the battlefield for the swirling and the twirling of the vicious sleep for the again radiant inferno for your eyes. Demanding so much of the gaze upon eternity for the some souls fermented connecting in such simple way for the fighting of over the hope alone. Frozen in fire for the daily night where the spiders go to sleep in the lone flame. The only light in black whispers of the feeling of frozen in the fire. Looking at eyes widen with anticipation for the acceleration of excitement for the emotions and the shining bright in the eyes you can't see for the nothing past the present for the Cecile for this no. Divinity for the once upon a time you gave it all for the dangling of the heart for the loan. It was a ball for the chain to be messenger for the divinity and over the outstretched. It's over the chipping of away for your sanity by a bit. Crawling back and forth for the dreading of the coffin you can find a new bed. One in the flame for the never the one. The stories of the one and all the glory over the words scrawled over your crack wall. This is about you, and not about you, but all for the wanting of the love. For the love, and outstretched, and I'm over it for the burning of beacons and over your love to pipe it over to the destroying over your undecided desire for the deep down you were the favorite liar. And the reclaiming of the moment there for the face of the emotion of exhaustion, for the threading of the who I am, for the shift for the truth of myself. I forgot the storms of weather, battles and ache to bones. I forgot the steel of the strength for the golden your worth and disobeying pain carved me down for the smaller silhouette of the version of myself that I can left the past for the reason. Self to hate the need the others, or the numbing of the aching, over the flirting with the slow, ruin over the making over the cause, the forgetting of who worked to become the ever deeper wound for the spiral to not feel for the walking to, with the own right for the surrendering of the self for the shadows again. This goes not to shell claim me for the choosing and it all come back to the inner light for the cracking of the breaking over the pour, the warming of. The echoes of the voice unheard. I walk in shadows stitched to my skin. The language in my chest and no one lets in. This is to see the mask. The silence, the blur. But never the soul. The aches to confer for which I speak feels swallowed by air. As if my truth dissolves. Was it ever there? The book that never dare read. Judged by the cover but not by the need. Yet in the night, when the world grows still, the dreams rise louder than iron will. The choirs of hope comes under the ribs. The song for the day that silence lifts. The dream of the moment, the fragile profound, where the voice takes root, where it shakes the ground. Where eyes don't just glance but truly see. Misunderstood fire burning in me until I speak the stars above, trusting one day I'll carry the love, or even if I lost to the world so skewed, this dreaming of the being heard and understood. Your
with a friendly reminder for the spending time alone, for the with the wrong people that's easy to forget. You're so loved and adored even. You're someone everything, you're someone's favorite for the cup of tea, for you, for someone loved for just for being, for the having met them yet. Even if you have, even if they're dead, love keeps breathing like a frequency that come tuning in. Be sure to remember that you belong to the room that you walk in. Unhinged and etched in pain. Dreams stripped on sunlit days beneath the sky where the hope once played, now again by the time really is tired for the grass by the shadows of the soul's home. Above the ground, weary and worn from the whispers lost and thunder torn. Walls concealed, hearts grown apart, the kingdom crumbles to avoid the heart. Creator sighs with the beating rain. Each drop etched with the side of pain, cold as snow fading to the hue. Time stretches far and aching throat. Stage set for the shadows dance. Page torn, fears romantic. Calls what souls dismiss, etched in the deep within the crimes of this raining. Creator loses the sky by the shameless tears of the truth alive between the stone walls and echoes call for the whispering and the fading and felt by all. Creator yields to the devil's trance, yes, his tears are down inside the dance of each drop bears echoes of the past where the black and white overcast and the echoes of the cry remain for the starfleet, fading into the etched of pain. And once your scale placed to the bow and ever for the left for the forbidden forward, rest this with life is you. One and the same, experience yourself and no one else to blame, for no longer to run for you need much as you need you. Marvel in the mortuary for the overwhelming and call. Really turned soft to this marvel so long to drag me out of the mortuary or the pits of hell. When the night teaches the day for the gentle scream, but they're always kind of like a dream for the bending and the breaking the shape of your soul, for the take it apart with the make us whole with this. The truth don't satisfy the day is still. Woman in the wind, for the hush of the night whispers, echoes clear, for the almost feel empty now, but it's been over the year for the facing of the embracing this. The ways of being a star twitch today for the underneath. Left eye tensing and releasing periodically, I look up. Apparently the result from the stress, sleep, and deprivation for the immediately felt for the ability to push myself hard enough. They got a new point for the body is still reactive to the new. It already was in the constant. Making the significant replications passing for the sheer amount of stress and pressure for the been experiencing and revealing over the center for the run the task, recovering for the dose task. So this is all to be run home, life centered around being responsible. And the road is long, the nights is deep, chase the dreams while the others sleep with the weary feet for the climbs each hill to find the hearts to grow, stronger for the minds more still. The sun may hide, the rains may pour, for the waves may crash against the shores, to still we walk through the winds and bite. The dawn is born for the darkest of night, the hands we hold to slip away for the smiles so we may turn gray. But every tear that carves our face leaves wisdom marks on the tender trace. The world may test with the trials steep with the blinking of wakes, the soul, the shadows sleep in the bending of the and shake the cord for the building of us in our inner shore. For broken grounds grow flowers rare, empty hearts learn how to care. For each fall we take, each wound, each scar, for it reminds us of who we truly are, for the stumbling and rise again, for the no lost hope, for this conquer man, for the light struggle to forge a stronger steel. The deepest of the wounds to teach us to heal. And though the climbing and the fierce and tall of these lies meaning in it all, for the pain that we bear, for the storms we fight.
Swallow the mountains whole. With that river for the valley to thirst to piss back into the oasis of the circles and circumstances to lean. Lean on a kickstand, a stadium, the soccer van, the maniac, the mandatory for the mannerism, for the manufacturing. Maneuvers and the mannequins dressed up, the naked truth clothes over your cover up with the bodyguard. Key to lock the doors to open up a window both sides of the wood to be defined. Wooden one knocks, this final notification for the letting in, for the explanation of an X. Chromosome for the Chromebook, for the computer, for the complicating and the troubleshooting, and for the gun control. Gumptions, the forest of the bubble for the shrimp. On the bottom floor of the bowl, the pigs, the pirate, the poor, Roy sandwich over the beat to find the beach pale, look over your lunch. Pale, Columbus. We're not gonna talk about. For the making a circle to never to shake the picture, for the worth, 1,000 words, the weapons of the weeping, the cry, Christ, this must be Christ every time I cry, for the Resurrection for the result of the deforestation of the tissue for the anticipating for your small underneath. Your magnifying glass to burn them just to see. Close up to the micro and the macro machine for the wash them of the tide for the cover of the naked truth for your fresh enough to be ruled. Wrinkle. Rib can see under the tree the napkin for the sleeping room for your dream. RNA for the REM for the DNA for the alleviate. Full of your mountain for the filling of the divine for the violin for the time zone for the validation for your nation the moon over the sun's separation. Sunrise to set the horizon for the alpha. Omega the earth for the planet is all. Over the shining your life for the dark. Over the down for the darkness and never to happen to be the reason for the just setting me over the anchor for the stacking and permanent for the evaluation for the noticeable. Concluded enough for the innate integrity for the inevitability over the fees to be fiend to mind to find the humble. Over the formative for the form of energy for the matter of the black light to be negative for the picture for the worse and worse memories to the photosynthesis for the thesis over your perpendicular color for the chlorophyll to be light. Crime where the veils of you, the Bill Gates define the feed, define what's this. Controlling the population. Or are you fallen angel for the matter of thinking your subconscious for the taking for the thinking and the negative for the positive life for the conscious for the allow you to see the water for the moon. Or what's the sea for the water the darkness for the eyes closed. Or see the melody for the melancholy for the joy that just be the questions and reasons, words and discipline, the balance and understanding for the adaptation for your seasons and all but the sea. Or cosmic as a child that came from sun is disconnected distantly for the distant. Proportionate passing for the time to order for the law of gravity for despite that we all grow up. What was that mutually eventually every body find formula all is one for the blind witness and witness that I'm mistaken over your point off the point of finger not the light the point of finger for the roots to get your point across like the top of cathedrals and never to find a cross or alcohol is lost to find an injury for the falling and scrape of the ground for the finding the expectation for your adventure for the mind of perception to make an ass out of you discussions in the tongue mind discuss the find discuss this moving around the point the distant more than the present day for you can find a compass synonymous to the harmonious ways for the ohms and ahs to come back to for the expectation for line sighted for the remind me of the time for the side about occupying it was decided by the mind within the time for the journals before we were born we were determined for the fear of the unknown for the appreciate the outer terminals with the eye to think that we can make a mistake for the truth and learning to value with the DNA for the blind side of me over what you thought it was to come into distance for the present find the harmony hope disaster and I just for your intense intent for your internalizing of your human beings being human da 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 you're slaughtering da 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 swallow the mountains whole. That river for the vanity thirst to piss back to the oceans to the circles and circumstances to lean on the kickstand, the stadium, the soccer van, the maniac, the mandatory for the manualism for the man, the fact. Maneuvers and the mannequins dressed up, the naked truth clothes over your cover up with the bodyguard. Key to lock the doors to open up a window both sides of the wood to be found. The wood and one knocks, just finding this notification for the letting in for the explanation of X. Chromosome for the Chromebook for the computer for the complicating and the troubleshooting for the gun control. Gumptions, forest and the bubble for the shrimp. On the bottom floor, the bowl for pigs, the pirate, the poor, sandwich over the beef and find the beach pale, look over your lunch. Pale, Columbus. We're not going to talk about. For the making the circle to never to shake the picture for the worth, 1,000 words, the words, the weapons, and the weeping, the cry, Christ, this must be Christ every time I cry for the resurrection, for the reason, for the deforestation of the tissue, for the anticipating for the small underneath. The magnifying glass to burn them just to see. Close up to the micro, the macro machine, for the wash, the tie, for the cover, the naked truth, for your freshen up the big roll, wrinkle. Rip can see under the tree, the napkin for the sleeping over your dream, RNA for the REM, for the DNA, for the alleviate. Filling your mountain for the filling of the defile, for the violating over your time zones, for the validation of your nation, the moon over your sun's superation. Sunrise and set the horizon for the alpha, omega the earth for the planet, the stars, and make it over the shining at night for the doubt, over the doubt for the darkness and never to happen to be the reason for the just setting me over the anchor for the stagnant impermanent for the evaluation of the noticeable. Concluded enough for the innate integrity for the inevitability of it, over the fees to be fiend, around to find the humble rumble, over the former energy for the mattering of a light, to be negative for the picture for the worst and worst memories of the photosynthesis for the thesis of your perpendicular color for the chlorophyll to be light. Chrome, with the bills of view, the Bill Gates to find and feed, to find what's this. Controlling the population. Fallen angel for the matter, but thinking your subconscious for the taking, for the thinking and the negative for the positive life, for the conscious for the loud, you can see the water for the moon. Or what's the sea for the water, the darkness for the eyes closed. Or see the melody for the melancholy, for the joy, the testing, the questions, the words, the find an honest and understanding for the adaptation for diseases and all but the sea. Or cosmic as a child that came from sun and disconnected distantly for the distant. Proportionate passing for the time, the order for the law, the gravity for despite that we all grow up. Was like mutually eventually every body find formula all is one for the blind witness and witness that been mistaken over your point. Off the point the finger, not the light, the point the finger for the words to get your point across like the top of cathedral could never define a cross. Or alcoholist lost to find an injury for the falling and scraping the ground for the finding your aspiration for your adventure for the mind of perception to make an ass out of you. Discussions in the zone, grind, discuss the fond, discuss this. Moving around the point, the distant more than the present day, for you can find a compass. Synonymous to the harmonious ways for the homes and how to come back in for the expectation, the last side for the reminder of the time, for the side about I can find it, what's the side about it, waiting in time for the journeys before we were born. We were determined for the fear the unknown, for the pursuit of the outer terminals, and the I didn't think that we can make a mistake for the truth to learn. Value of the DNA for the blind side of the what you thought it was coming to distance for the present, finding out. Disaster, and God, just for your intense intent, for your internalizing them for your human beings being you. You're slaughtered. Witness the wind. Slow to be sure that you got meditation.
sure wanna make it. I sure wanna make it. What it takes for me, Jesus. Oh, to make it in. I really, really wanna make it. I sure wanna make it. When I feel my faith more, faith is growing thin. I just raise my hand to Jesus, and He give me strength once again. Whatever it takes for me, Lord. Oh yeah, make it in. Sure enough, I wanna make it. I wanna make it. I'm reminded of Job and all his affliction. They tell me he was sore from his head down to his feet. Job knew God, and he waited right there for him. Because it's something about the man, no matter what he does, it's mighty sweet. Oh yeah, Job's friends and loved ones, they begin to question why. And Job's wife told him, Job, why don't you curse your God and die? And I can imagine Job saying, whatever it takes for me, Lord. Make it in. Sure enough, I really wanna make it. Someday I wanna wear a star. Someday I shall wear a star. This is by far I've gotten it right. Okay. I got that right. You know how this part something like that. Well, look, well, you thought maybe you use music to fill in on a lot of this. Yeah. Just do that, and then let the music do something, and then do that again. That'll be enough for a record. I mean, you only want 2.5 minutes if you can get it,